I think we've penetrated all those frontiers. All right, item 9, Big Bertha.
Yeah.
Our antiquated heating system once more is kicking in with a period of thermal hyperactivity. After knuckling under to an overnight low of 16 degrees, Bertha continues to produce in excess of 1.8 million BTUs per hour, despite every effort by our crack janitorial squad to get it to cool down. When you're hot, you're hot. It will please you to know that a citywide search is underway for a building engineer experienced enough, i.e. old enough, to be familiar with the inner workings of a furnace that, contrary to popular belief, was not brought over in the Mayflower, but certainly predates the Hoover administration.
Try the cemetery.
In the meantime, let's keep those upstairs windows open. And let's be certain to bundle up properly before going outside. Item 10. Illness continues to play havoc with our duty roster. Revised pairings for the day: Officers Hill and Crawford, Foot Patrol, Officers Nichols and Ranko, Unit 2202. We can expect this fluid state of affairs as regards duty assignments to continue throughout the cold and flu season. Item 11 regards the ongoing canine vicissitudes of Lamont. Lassa Opso, beloved of Trudy, woman and wife to the governor. Officially, the dog continues missing, but it will hearten you to know that even as I speak, a negotiated release is being finalized upstairs, and the little nipper should be returned safe and sound before day's end. Let us hope for this happy outcome. Let us hope for the well-being of this little scam. And more than anything, let us hope for an end to the plague of dog hair that has assaulted our coffee, our clothes, our sweet rolls, our nasal orifices over the intervening days via the various Lamont pretenders. All right, that's it. Let's roll. And let's be careful out there. Officer Hill, may I see your pair? Young Crawford bought that explanation of the new pairings?
Probably not.
You see what you can do to convince...
I'll kill you, man. Hey, man, what the hell's wrong with you? I'll kill you, man. You just straight up. How did you what the wall? Huh? Man, I know what you're talking about. Teresa! 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 Rico!
tolerate such displays in my station house. Now, what you are fighting about is personal business between you. There's no law that says you have to be friends. Either you keep your differences off duty and off premises, or I'll have you reassigned. Understood? All right, dismissed.
Woman troubles?
I expect.
The bachelor's life. Hey, Phil, let's have lunch.
Some other time, Ray. I wouldn't be very good company.
Sarge.
Excuse me.
Come on, Phil. Let's put Grace Gardner out of your mind, huh? We'll have a nice glass of wine, enjoy a good meal.
Noon?
2:30.
All right.
Great.
Hi, Owen.
Oh, morning, Pat.
Listen, thanks for coming down.
Oh, warm in here, isn't it?
Well, we have a runaway furnace. Erwin, I need a postponement on the Edwards hearings. That's a little time we could make a case.
I can't do it, Frank. No postponements. I don't have reason, one, to keep Edwards in custody an hour over the limit.
Then let's turn him loose for a few days.
Still no. My office has decided to go with what we've got. We're putting our faith in Coroner Nidor's testimony.
And we're dead, and you know it.
Sorry you think that.
What's going on, Erwin? I'm trying to keep from losing a murder case, and you guys seem willing to let it go.
We're gonna get him, Frank. Once and for all.
Nidor,
Damn right.
you gonna let a murderer walk?
We are? Who was it that lost the damn autopsy report? And then who burned up the damn body so it couldn't perform another one?
If we postpone, maybe we can get Edwards to plead, or we develop.
Frank, our office has had egg in its face because of this guy too many times, for too many years. Since I came on in '79, I can quote you 7 cases.
Then tell him to resign.
What? And go through 2 more years of civil service hearings? And in the meanwhile, how many more killers like Bubba Edwards does he open the cell door on? No. No, Wally Nidorf wants to testify, Frank. He thinks he can get his report to fly. And we're gonna let him try.
He's been in that department for 32 years.
That's nothing to brag about. I'll see you in court.
Mick, I'm terrified.
Eddie, your part of it is over. All you have to do is disappear till around 4 o'clock. You know that all you can do is get yourself made showing up here. Well, poorly put.
I can't be alone. I keep thinking what I'm doing to Jose, that I'm getting him in trouble.
I'm getting him in trouble. The guy killed 3 people.
But I can't stand causing pain. Mick.
Now, you listen to me. You did the right thing. Now you gotta let me and the people I work with do our jobs.
But what's gonna happen to me? What's going to happen to the betrayer?
Nothing is gonna happen to you, Eddie. Go to the movies.
I should. I was thinking I should.
Well, I think it's a good idea.
And then... And after today, I thought I'd go away for a while.
If things go good, we don't need more information. I think that's right on the ball.
I cleaned your apartment. I think you have the cure for something growing in your sink.
Thank you.
And your mother called. She's a doll.
Go to the movies.
See you later.
Immature, you're promiscuous, you got a lousy attitude toward women, you stay out all night long.
Well, I'll kill myself tomorrow, okay?
I'm impertinent to a buddy's girl, Joe, that is the
Hey,
lowest.
you don't know all the facts, Lou, so just knock
I
it
don't.
off.
Well, fine, why don't you tell me?
You're not my mother either.
Oh, perfect, beautiful, you're right. Perfecto. Can't believe you.
Well, maybe you want a new partner.
Maybe I do.
Yeah, maybe Phil Donahue's available.
So, any messages? What? What do you want?
Saw him coming out of your house last night, Joe. Coffee.
So what? Who I see is my own
You were
business.
trying to ruin this relationship.
What relationship? We had some really nice times together. We had a lot of fun. And some of the other times were not so enjoyable. What you did the other night...
It's no coffee, isn't it?
If you say so.
How could you do this?
You're such a jerk. I want to tell you something. Not that it's any of your business. But nothing happened last night between Joe and I. I wanted to when he passed. And no, it doesn't change anything.
Look, couldn't we just... Maybe if I changed...
You're not gonna be happy until you bulldoze yourself into nothing.
I care for you so much.
Just go, okay? Don't make me sad I ever met you.
Lee?
Yeah.
Right on the button, amigo.
How you doing, Sid?
How are you doing?
I'm good, I'm good.
Didn't have any trouble getting here?
Oh, no sweat. Stuff in there?
Hey, Lee. That is 14 polo shirts and a half a case of coconut tanning butter.
What are you doing? You taking a trip?
Uh-huh. And you want to know something crazy?
What?
I don't even know where. I'm just going to go out to the airport, and I'm going to see what's flying. I'm going. Come on down. And what is it that I can do for you?
Well, I think you can do a couple of LBs for me.
Hmm. Well, I think I can cover your action. Well, listen, Lee, I don't want to cause any embarrassment, but I'm going to have to see your talent.
Sidney, this is not an embarrassment.
school. Which I'm not gonna count it or nothing, Lee. I'm not gonna waste our time.
Thank you very much.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Ta-da. Ta-da. Check whichever one you want. What do you use, heat?
What, are you kidding? I know you're not gonna stiff me, Sid.
Absolutely. I tell you, this is 100% Peruvian soda. I'm only moving it for a friend who got caught in a couple of switches. You know, it's too bad Teddy and Steve can't be here because we could,
I think that can be arranged.
Teddy, Steve,
Neil.
John, Lee.
Michael.
I'm sick. I'm sick of my heart.
All right.
How you doing, Wally?
All right. How about yourself?
Fine.
Come down to give me the Rockney speech for the big hearing, Frank.
Oh, well, I don't know what I'd think I could teach you about testifying at a prelim.
Yeah, I've been around that block a couple of times.
I'm looking for a favor.
Oh, yeah? Sure.
Our evidence on Bubba Edwards seems iffy to me. I thought maybe you could develop a 48-hour flu bug, and meantime we could get him in to plead.
Plead to what? Felony bad looks?
Well, we've been going through the records. We think we might be able to connect him with some other business.
What other business?
A couple of unsolved homicides.
Then why did the DA postpone on that, Frank? Why get me to stiff a hearing for something that takes a phone call downtown? Stop yanking my chain.
It's a hanging party up there. They're after you, Wally.
Frank, you've always been a good kid. I appreciate your concern. But believe me, Frank, there isn't a trial lawyer around. I can't waltz through one of these things. I'm gonna get you your indictment, Frank.
Wally, you're not seeing the situation clearly. They want you out. They want another chief coroner.
Now, don't make me lose my temper, Frank.
Wally, when I first came on the force, as much as anyone, you showed me what it took to do my job.
Don't give me a eulogy. Nobody's dead.
This department's in bad enough shape without a public humiliation. Please, Wally, take 48 hours. Consider retirement.
You want to know when I'll retire? When I'm the guy out there on that slab, that's when. Get out of here.
You guys draw straws for who got me? You lose? You're being too sensitive, brother.
Sure.
3 partners in 3 days. Nate, stop thinking so much. See the tall guy across the street? Which one? Took a TV out of the marquee and put it in his own car. Had an extension cord and a circuit tester in his back pocket. Maybe a repairman or the Einstein of the B&E set. Say, could we lend you a hand?
Yes, please.
Okay, get in the car. You know, I was shot 2 years ago, Nate.
You were?
Going into one of those buildings. Every time I walk into a hallway, I have to fight off the fear. Comes with the territory, man. Try it. Thanks, officers. You got it.
Phil. Oh, ready for lunch? Yeah, all set. Oh, thank you, Ray.
You're quite welcome. Hey, look who is here.
Well, that's Rosa. Somebody else.
I think, that's Hector Sin Esperanza.
Hola, muchacha, ¿cómo está? Frank, it was my understanding that you and I, man to man.
Oh, this Esperanza is an exceptional woman. She's bright, intelligent, hardworking, and single.
Ray.
Should we invite him for lunch? Esperanza! ¡Qué coincidencia!
¿Cómo te va?
¿Qué tal, mi amor?
Hola, querido.
Este es mi gran amigo, mi pana, mi cuate, Felipe Esterhaus.
Tanto gusto en conocerle.
She says it's a great pleasure to meet you.
She really knows much more English than she thinks.
She just gets nervous.
I'm pleased to meet you too, Esperanza.
El gusto es mío, Esperanza.
Ay, gracias.
Hi, Phil.
Hello, Rosa.
Were the two of you shopping?
Yes.
Imagine the coincidence.
We were just at the new mall right there.
Imagine.
Boy, am I hungry.
Oh, me too.
Pues vámonos. Yo ni sabía que usted iba a comer con nosotros, Felipe.
You guys, you really make me sick, you know that? So what, now what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to lie down? I'm supposed to roll over? Forget about it.
Jose.
Jose who?
Come on, Sid. Jose, you know the guy that shot and barbecued 3 Peruvians?
I don't know who you're talking about. Look, one of you guys want to check the thermostat? It's like an oven in here.
Man, you give him up, you could probably walk away from the whole bust.
Oh, I could walk away? If I rat on this guy? I'm gonna walk where?
Relocation. Maybe a couple bucks in your pocket.
Captain, these guys just whistling? Because I wouldn't believe these two if they told me the sky was blue. The guy's got friends. Money and relocation are good. But I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need surgery.
A couple of John Doe ones besides the one for Jose Mick in case he has company.
Right.
Movie's over.
You are driving me crazy. You know that? You're up here more than a bail bondsman.
You butterfly, you did this? It was you, pig squealer! Get him on! Come on, pig squealer! My God! You're dead, butterfly! How'd you feel to be dead, huh? I'm getting a nose job, you're getting a pine box! Shut up! So long, dead man!
You happy?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That's why I told you not to come up here.
I'm dead. I'm a dead man.
Calm down.
Oh, I'm dead now. What have I done?
Hey, stop it. Come here.
I'm worthless. I wish I didn't exist.
Hey, stop it. You're staying here. We're gonna take care of you. Nobody's gonna hurt you, Eddie. You're with friends now. You hear me? Okay. Eddie, this is Sergeant Goldblum. Sergeant Goldblum's gonna stay with you.
How do you do?
Henry Goldblum.
Eddie Gregg.
How do you do? Okay.
Yeah.
You can pick up those warrants at 2:30, Mick. Thank you.
I love you. I love your hot breath.
Excuse me?
Excuse me.
Cut it out here, Beck.
Oh, Mick. Mick, I'm damp. My breath is heating.
Hey, come on!
Be cool, baby.
Jeez. You make me sick. Just because the guy's different. What the hell is it to you? What are you afraid of? He's gonna come up to you and touch you and give it to you? Eddie Gregg is scared, that's all. He's just a poor, scared guy trying to get through the day.
I was dumbfounded, Howard.
I'm sure the man had the best of intentions,
Well,
Bill.
granted, of course he did, but the fact remains, with the best intentions in the world, the man put me in an extremely precarious spot. Felt like he had a license in his pocket and a clergyman in the car.
Clergyman in the car? Phil has just survived an assault on his bachelorhood, Henry. It seems that our Ramon Cayetano was not above a few Machiavellian machinations to procure citizenship for a friend of the family.
Did I understand you to use the word procure, Howard?
Calm yourself, amigo. I didn't use that term in a solicitorial context.
I am sorry your meeting with Esperanza did not have a happy outcome. But it is not fair for you to accuse me.
I'm not accusing you of anything. It was just a very awkward situation.
It is true Esperanza's visa is running out. It is true we hope something might develop between the two of you. But only if you had both fallen in love in the next 8 days, we would have considered marriage. Stranger things have happened.
Well, not to me.
Excuse me. Hello, Howard. Ray?
Hello, Grace.
Miss Gardner.
Phil, could we have a private moment?
You gentlemen excuse us. You follow me, please.
Roll call?
Any word on Lamont? Lots of sugar, just like you wanted. I was gone 2 minutes, Frank. I went to get him some coffee.
Where do you think you went?
Probably to the bus station. He was scared to death.
What time are we busting the boyfriend?
45 minutes.
He could be running back there to warn him, you know. We better try to notify Belker.
Right.
It seems like such a terrible waste.
Well, still, if we break, I feel we should break clean.
And I appreciate that. If I were fair-minded, I'd say I I have to give Phil emotional space to develop new attachments. I have to respect his desire for a relationship which has marriage as its goal. But Phil, I'm not fair-minded. I still feel hot fire burning inside me every time I think of you. I smell your smell on my pillow and on my clothes. I nearly go crazy wanting you. Oh, Phil. There's still frontiers of passion for us to penetrate.
Grace, I think we've penetrated all those frontiers.
No, we haven't. We haven't begun.
We haven't?
No. And there's something I want to tell you.
Oh, Grace. Right here, right now.
Oh, you must know the place. Oh.
The furnace room.
Oh.
Little ferret. Little wetback con artist. He won't bring the dog back.
Jesus usually delivers.
Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. It couldn't matter less. You know what you're looking at, pal? You know what I am? Finito. Right off of Reno. I figured it out last night. I don't get the dog, I'm a failure. I do, I'm a joke. Every fundraiser MC, every smart-assed reporter looking for a sidebar on a slow day. Hey, let's work over Anderson. Let's do something on that stiff that spent 50 grand finding the governor's dog. Oh, I'm out. I bought the farm. Career got creamed by a runty little mutt. Why do you guys keep it so hot in here?
Somebody looking for a dog?
I don't believe it. Is it really him?
Check him out.
Right dog this time, Mr. Anderson. Looks like the McCoy. Better get the governor's missus down here. Lamont? I don't mind telling you, I'm looking forward to getting back to the Capitol. We've been here for 3 days, and we were scheduled for 4 hours. I didn't even pack an overnight bag.
Martinez, with a Z. Listen, pencil pusher, you learned to spell that correctly. You're talking to the big cheese of the new youth program.
All right, M-A-R-T-I-N.
Z as in snake.
Z, got it.
You're a little lethargic. Maybe get you on a physical training program, get you a shave and a haircut. Hanging around with wrong people. Fetch. Fetch. Fetch.
Dr. Neidorf, you've testified that you've conducted autopsies on more than 600 homicide victims.
That's right.
You've supervised preparation of autopsy reports?
Over 7,000 other homicides, that's correct.
Doctor, what would you say is the typical length of such a report?
Well, there's no typical length. Some reports go into great detail, 30 or 40 pages. Others.
Would you put 2.5 pages on the low end of the scale?
You want to weigh it? It establishes cause of death.
Doctor, when in time was this report prepared, relative to performance of the autopsy itself?
It's a reconstruction of the original report.
When in time was it prepared?
3 weeks later, that's all been stipulated.
What happened to the original autopsy, Doctor?
That's all been stipulated. The original report was misplaced.
You're sure the autopsy was done?
Oh, yes.
Now, to the extent that there is a customary procedure when an autopsy report is lost, in the case of a homicide, what would that procedure be?
Perform another autopsy. Look, this is all...
Why wasn't that done in the present case?
The body was unavailable.
Why?
Look, this is a preliminary hearing. All he has to do is show reason to believe a crime has been committed. Now, I have testified that the victim, Castaneda, died from application of force to the neck.
Answer the question, please.
Why wasn't the body available for a second autopsy, Doctor?
There were difficulties involved in retrieval of the body. As you all know, as you all should know, our office is understaffed. And
Doctor, speak directly to the question, please.
If you just let me explain.
Why wasn't the body available for a second autopsy, Doctor?
I've said the body was not retrievable.
What
The
prevented...
body had been cremated. No, the body had been switched with the body of a vagrant who died of natural causes, and while we keep the body, we do not cremate the bodies of homicide victims to guard against exactly this kind of eventuality. Now, in this particular
Doctor, isn't it
case,
true that this report is worthless?
that's argumentative.
That it's a collage of unverifiable recollections and borrowings from other documents?
It's argumentative, Bernstein. Where the hell are you?
Your Honor, with the court's permission, I'd like to reopen the question of Dr. Nydorf's qualification to be admitted as an expert witness.
What?
Objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
If I told you, Doctor, that I have before me documentation of 11 instances in just the last 4 years in which capital cases have been dismissed.
Where did you
In
get
this
that?
county on court holdings that
Where
your
did you get
office
that?
had provided inadequate information or that it had not provided that information
Where did you
in
get
timely
that?
fashion. Would that surprise you, Doctor?
Well, it's easy to see who's really on trial here. Come on, everybody. Get over on the prosecution side.
Dr. Knight.
This is a lynch mob. It's a hanging. And I got people in my own department Tie her up!
Doctor.
Umberto Lorenzo of Lisbon, Portugal. Found dead in Waterloo Park, July 15, 1957. Body all busted up. Cause of death, acute hypothermia. Nobody could explain how he got there. I froze to death in the middle of the summer. Nobody could explain it. They call experts from all over the world. Even calling that hotshot forensic from New York. He couldn't explain it. Nobody could. Nobody. But me, I did. I did. Me, Wally Nightoff. Assistant Coroner Wally Nightoff. I sat in that park for 6 hours. And then I knew. America. Umberto Lorenzo wanted to come to America. So he climbed inside the wheel well of a commercial airliner in Lisbon Airport and hid. He died over the Atlantic at 40,000 feet, where the air temperature is 10 below zero. And when the plane landed, the wheels came down. And Alberto Lorenzo dropped out of the sky. I figured it. I did. When nobody else could. I was good. I was the best of misses.
No further questions, Your Honor.
You may stand down, Doctor. Court reserves a judgment on the showing of probable cause.
72-hour rule, Your Honor. My client has to be charged before 5 p.m.
Judgment will be issued by 5 p.m. Court's adjourned.
Everybody got him? All right.
Yeah.
This guy's wasted 3 people. Also, there's a chance he's been warned. These 2 things do not make for a real promising combination, so you keep your eyes open and don't be afraid to use your radios. You and you come with me.
Marco, just let's get this over with.
Police! Open up! Hey, help me!
Where is he?
Gone. The window. Oh, Mick.
How long ago?
Just now.
This is Rescue
Squad 1, suspect just left by the window. Street teams watch the alley. We're going up to the roof.
You watch the room. Is he okay? Okay.
You think he could have made it to the street?
No, we would have seen him. Check that door.
Bobby?
You go there, and I'll go this way.
Shouldn't we stick together?
Not enough time. Just play cautious.
Make a sound and you're dead. Drop it. Just what I needed, Piggy. Now move to the door.
All right. What are you gonna do?
What do you think, stupid? You're gonna help me walk past your buddies. Now move it.
No.
You wanna die, pig?
You wanna kill me? Kill me. I'm not going out there with you.
You're crazy now. Move it!
Bill, you want to give the precinct a call? Tell them we're coming in.
Okay.
Better get over to county.
I'm all right.
No, you're not. Go get yourself fixed up. City will pay for it.
Mick, I'm sorry. I did a terrible thing, I know. I'm weak. I'm a slave to my emotions.
Now, don't give me any garbage about your emotions, hairbag. People almost got killed here.
You're right. I deserve the worst that can happen to me. I don't blame you if you never forgive me. Do you forgive me?
Don't run your act with me, Eddie. I'm sick of it. I went the extra yard with you, and you betrayed me, that's all.
Please don't hate me, Nick.
I don't hate you, Eddie. I was just hoping you'd surprise me. After you get fixed up, I think you better leave town.
My 30 pieces of silver. I thought I'd go south.
I don't care where you go.
I'll always think of you as my friend, Meg. I'll always be grateful to you for taking care of me.
Thank you. I heard what went down, Crawford. Good work. Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the Hill.
Thank you.
You call me down here, you cruelly and deliberately build my hopes. Now you tell me that he's disappeared again.
We're as distressed as you are, Mrs. Sandler.
No, you aren't. You aren't nearly as distressed. You aren't nearly as unhappy as you're going to be.
Go break your leg.
What?
Go kill yourself.
How dare you talk to me like that? You're fired.
Wait,
I'm fired? I quit.
Just wait, let me see.
Rotten luck, Anderson. Fortunes of war.
Today's hero, yesterday's goat. Yes, sirree. It's up and down in the Hill Street elevator.
It's all right, Nate.
Wasn't anything different out there today. It wasn't a damn thing different from down the sewer. I was just as scared. Just as much being... Man, I was blind.
Take it easy, Nate.
You want to know what kind of hero I was? He had a gun on me. He was using me to get clear. I didn't want the others to see it. Cowardly Crawford strikes again. Man, I was so scared, I was willing to die rather than go through any more of that. I don't think I'm cut out to be a police officer. I'm gonna quit.
That's up to you, Nate. But if you do, don't do it because you think you're a coward. There's all kinds of bravery, brother, and you're showing me a lot of it right now.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Nate, for whatever it's worth, I was glad it was you next to me in that building. Damn glad.
Yeah. You want to hit me, Renko? Go ahead, hit me.
No, I don't. I want to tell you I'm sorry about what happened. I'm stupid. I went and saw Teresa, and she told me, you know, nothing happened.
Look, I don't know what I was thinking. She was your lady, I was out of line.
You went over there because I was too hard-headed to realize that some woman don't want me no more. So you got a free run at her now.
What, me and Teresa? No. I mean, Teresa's okay, but she's just not our type. You know, cops.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you're right. Okay. Square.
Joe, Why didn't you tell me nothing happened?
Because it wasn't important, that's why.
It wasn't important? I'm out there today acting like a fishwife.
Look, let's just forget about it. I mean, it's over. Everything's cool now.
You know the stuff I said about changing partners? I don't want to be with anybody but you. They got 50-cent draws tonight at the McHenry's. What do you say we go lift a few and fish and chip, huh?
Yeah.
Things got a little bit out of hand in there, didn't he, Frank? Lost my cool a little bit, didn't I? So, yeah, I appreciate you trying to tell me what was up, you know. I appreciate that. Hey, Frank, these things happen. It's all political. A couple of young Turks over there in my department at DA.
Wally, this isn't business as usual, and it's not politics. Why don't you do yourself a favor and quit?
You're misreading the situation, Frank. I promise you this will all blow over. Hey, listen, what are you doing for dinner? You want to have some chow or something?
I don't think so.
Don't want to be seen with me, do you?
That isn't it.
Hey, Frank. You'll never get rid of me. I'm a civil servant. It'll take years for him to get rid of me. I only got 19 months to retirement.
You're a doctor, Wally. You were one of the most distinguished men in your field. You're going to hide now behind the skirts of some bureaucratic regulations? Don't do that to yourself. Quit now.
What would I do? Hey, Frank, listen. I'll go out to my cabin up in the hills there in a couple of weeks. You'll see when I come back. No one